What's going on, Beaches? Welcome back to some Ask Papa Swole. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, if you want your question featured right here on the show, drop it in the comments down below with the hashtag Ask Papa Swole, and I am happy to feature you in an upcoming episode. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Check out all the extra thirsty. We got the Daily Swole podcast. We got a lot more Ask Papa Swole. Plus, every single Sunday, go live on the Daily Swole podcast for Ask Papa Swole Live. So make sure you join me over there as well. So this question is brought to us by, I love this screen name, the Soviet Pinecone. The Soviet Pinecone. And the Soviet Pinecone, Pinecone asks, Papa Swole, I'm a 19-year-old dude currently in the military, and all throughout high school and up until now, people have always been giving me shit for being too skinny. I've been between the weights of 155 and 175 for a few years. I was a competitive runner and lifted weights on and off for a while. I've started taking lifting weights seriously, and I'm eating clean and healthy, but how much should I really be eating? I lift 4 days a week, do cardio 4 days, rest 1. Losing weight seems to be the easy part for me, but I don't know how to put it on the right way. I'm thinking I'm just going to eat 3,000 calories a day for a month and see what happens. I'm just so sick and tired of being shamed by everyone because I'm not as large as they are. So the real question is, how much would you recommend someone like me eat, along with how to get over the feelings of inadequacy? That's a tough one. Thank you for the question, Soviet Pinecone. So you're in the military, so the reason why you're getting shit is because dudes are fucking dicks. All right? You're a young kid, and you're getting shit from your peers because dudes with testosterone raging, kind of fresh out of puberty, you're in the military, you're fucking clanging and banging. Yeah, you got a lot of just testosterone coursing through everyone. So that's just what guys do, and they're pieces of shit. That's really what it is. I've been through that, and guys can be really cruel to one another, especially even on sports teams and military environments. It's just, it's brotherly love, it's team building, but a lot of it is just kind of hazing, teasing, bullying nonsense. So one of the things I would recommend is getting much more involved with meditation. Now, it might not seem like the cool thing, but it's amazing, and it can really change your life and help you center yourself, because this is a great example of the world's going to shit on you no matter what. Like, people are going to shit on you, the world's going to shit on you. So you have to learn how to, stand up for yourself within yourself. You have to love yourself and respect yourself, and at all cost, don't sacrifice your own morals and don't sacrifice your own beliefs and your own health for anyone else. So it really doesn't matter what they think, fundamentally. How much would I recommend someone like you eat? I mean, you could just arbitrarily eat 3,000 calories. I mean, if you're trying to bulk, then I would say you need to focus on lifting weights and eating big. You might be doing too much cardio. I mean, you're in the military, so you have certain requirements, I'm sure. I can't speak to maybe what kind of weight range. I don't know if you're required to be within a certain range in order to perform, in order to, I guess, meet code or standards. I'm not sure exactly what that kind of situation might be. But if people have given you shit about being too skinny, I mean, fuck them. I know it's easy to say, but I was never a big dude. I was never big growing up. I played baseball, but I was never big until I started lifting like a beast when I went to college. So I was kind of average, slender, muscular, but skinny muscular. I just wasn't a big person, and I've always wanted to bulk. I always wanted to build a lot of mass. So that's why I started doing aggressively, and I was eating every couple hours like clockwork and training like a monster. So that's what it takes. And when you said here, I'm going to eat 3,000 calories a day for a month, you're going to see what happens. You'll gain some weight. You'll probably gain some fat, maybe a little bit of muscle. That's nowhere near. I mean, I've been lifting for 20 years, and I'm not trying to constantly bulk, but it's going to take you months and years. It's not going to happen overnight. So a month is jack shit. So the problem is you're looking for a quick fix because you're tired of people giving you shit, but the quickest way past that is to block out that noise. Surround yourself with better people when you can, and go internal. Read books, listen to podcasts, check out my content like you already have, things that inspire you, and block out the noise. Just their opinions are not valuable, especially if they're giving you shit for no fucking reason. Just ignore them. And that might be easier said than done, but when you notice the ending of your post, because I couldn't tell you exactly how many calories you need to eat, but 3,000 will definitely be more than it's hard to imagine that that wouldn't be enough for you to gain weight. Okay. So you might need 3, you might need 3,500. You're 19, so your fucking metabolism is through the roof. Feelings of inadequacy, right there, that word feelings. It's your feelings of inadequacy. It's not the reality. It's how you feel. People might tease you for being skinny, but I would learn to internalize that and use that as inspiration, use that as fucking fuel for the fire, bro. Use that as fuel and channel that shit, and then absolutely just go fucking ham in the gym. You'll prove them wrong. It just takes time. And here's what's funny. I'll give you an example, because I was kind of like in high school, towards the end of high school, kind of like the newbie in the gym. I was the smaller dude. I had some other friends that, I didn't really realize at the time, but they started to take some anabolics. This is back in like the late 90s. And, they were muscular and they were big, and it was more unique back then, for high school. We didn't have social media and shit. It was like instant messenger and stuff. So people didn't have profiles and everything like that. It was before MySpace. And I said MySpace, just dating myself. And, yeah, what's funny is they all quit. They all became like average. They just kind of like fell out of it. And I was the one that fucking got hooked on it. I never quit. And then I'm the one that's the fitness guy today, right? I'm the one that's the fitness guy. I'm the one that stayed with it. I'm the one that applied himself. So when you're saying you're taking weights seriously, that's great. You're eating clean and healthy, great. I mean, the question is, how much are you eating, like you're asking, but how much should I really be eating? More. Like, you need to be eating, it's great to start with 3,000. That's fine. Start with 3,000 calories and see how you gain. Just understand that if you're eating too much, more than what you require, more past that little surplus that you might need, you might be putting on some extra body fat, but it's fine. If you're in bulking mode, eat that food, eat your 3,000 calories. If you're not gaining to your satisfaction, you could bump it up, but give it a few weeks. Maybe you want to give it that month. That's fine. But don't write it off in after a month, because it takes many months and years to pack on serious mass. So you need to have the right mindset. This is not even a marathon. It's a series of marathons. So this is just one phase of your life, just one marathon, but it's definitely not a sprint. So you have to make sure you dig in and prepare yourself for that kind of long haul. So lifting weights 4 days a week, that's cool. You can always bump it up to 5 if you don't really need to do that much cardio. If you're trying to bulk, honestly, look, you're in the military, so you got to be functional. So again, I don't know the rules or what you need to do, but doing a lot of extra cardio, you don't need to be doing tons and tons of cardio. I rarely did cardio. I did very, very minimal because I was in bulking mode. I didn't want to use extra energy and extra calories. You could do yoga, meditation, you could do some walking. You don't have to go fucking killing yourself with cardio, but you do what you need to for your health. It's fine. It's great to do cardio, but you don't need to destroy yourself with cardio. And if you're doing a lot of it, you're going to need more calories. So it depends. And you have to see if you're gaining or maintaining and so forth, and you have to monitor that. So the more consistent you are, the better information you're going to get, the better feedback you're going to get. So it's going to be trial and error. But it sounds like you are just so focused on what other people think. Use that as inspiration. Of course, you're not large as they are. You're so sick and tired of being shamed. Fuck them. Fuck them. Most people aren't consistent long enough. Most people have insecurities and they're projecting them on you. They're picking on you, or they're giving you crap for being skinny because they don't feel worthwhile themselves. A lot of people use fitness as a cover for feeling inadequate, for not feeling, they use it for the same thing. They feel skinny, and you get so obsessed with training, getting bigger, you actually get body dysmorphia. You never feel like you're big enough. It can go all sorts of different directions, but fundamentally, saying, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. I think you just really have to go internal. I think you need to use that as fuel. And I think you need to focus on what you need to do to get what you want, because the only person that it matters for is you, my brother. So thank you so much for your service. Thank you so much for the question and the honesty. I mean, a lot of people go through this shit, and a lot of dudes get fucking picked on for not being big. Everyone's talking about fat acceptance. Hey, guys get shit on too. Everyone goes through these growing pains and these kinds of these adversities. So everyone's struggle is going to look different, and it's hard to put on muscle. It's much easier to lose extra fat by eating better and culling your calories and not overeating and doing some more cardio and being more active and losing weight than it is to train your ass off, force feed yourself pretty much with quality food and train hard and build muscle. It's much easier to tear down a building than to build one from scratch. So best of luck, best wishes, and I think it's fine to start where you are, but if you don't gain enough, remember, you're only really going to gain, maybe you might gain a pound a week, maybe 2 pounds a week, depends. It probably is going to be more fat. You might build some more muscle up front, but it's a slow process. Naturally, when you're training your ass off, it might only really be possible to build maybe 1 or 2 pounds a month, realistically, of lean muscle mass. Like, it's really hard to build muscle mass. So don't get discouraged. Just keep on smashing the iron, keep on eating big, and keep after it. It's a long journey, but if you really want it, you can fucking have it. Because I did the same exact thing, but it was a single focus, and I was just 100%. That's what I wanted. I wanted to build muscle. I wanted to get big. So thank you so much for the question. If you have a question that you want featured right here in the show, drop a question in the comments below with the hashtag AskPapaSwolio, and I would love to feature you. I hope I answered your question. If anyone else has any other additional comments or there's something that I missed, other thoughts, drop it down below so you can help the Soviet pinecone with his bulking journey. Thank you so much for the question. I'll see you all real soon for the next APS. Make sure you subscribe for more APS and for more Extra Thirsty. Peace out, fam.
Swole fam, y'all better run this up. KD, let's go. Yeah. East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, global with that gang,